plastic stains on the rim of an empty porcelain cup. Neon avenues illuminate this dark, smoky cabaret room. Silently watching as the final midnight curtain goes up, wondering how my identity became wrapped in this total gloom. Heavy condensation beads upon the glass window pane as I listen to the rhythmic drumming of the autumn rain.
Do not allow your perspective to be permanently paralyzed by fear. Every environmental storm is temporary. Every cloud must disappear. The voice of the Almighty is always standing remarkably near. Walk gracefully across the rocky paths that test your stride.
Let cosmic wisdom become your ultimate, unshakable internal guide. The material riches of Babylon are destined to completely decay.
Paper airplanes carrying my unexpressed secret desires.
Fan the smoldering embers of your interior spiritual fires.
Floating along on an invisible, warm acoustic wave.
Crimson dust settling softly upon the cobblestone street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet.
The mouth organ executes
A delightful, smooth sonic twist,
dispersing every single ounce of heavy
systemic morning mist.
bounce to the baseline.
Let the rhythm take the wheel tonight,
Healing the
internal fractures until the arrival of morning light.
The greedy modern barons trade paper notes for global control, building massive towers that block the emerald countryside view, exploiting the labor of the youth,
Suffocating the human soul,
forgetting the natural laws that are forever
beautifully true.
But the collective consciousness continues to steadily grow, spreading global revolution wherever the trade winds blow.
I used to gamble with my affection in the dark cabaret hall, trading real intimacy for a temporary volatile kind of thrill. Pacing restlessly while watching the autumn leaves outside fall, leaving my internal sanctuary completely freezing, cold and still.
But your acoustic vibration brings a sudden,
unexpected medicine,
cleansing my consciousness
from the darkness I was previously in.
Oh, scarlet lanterns flickering as the morning hour nears.
Let the celestial trumpet banish your earthly anxieties and fears,
Realigning our internal frequencies with the universe.
crimson dust settling softly upon the cobblestone street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and beat.
The mouth organ executes
A delightful, smooth sonic twist,
dispersing every single ounce of heavy
systemic morning mist.
bounce to the baseline.
Let the rhythm take the wheel tonight,
Healing the internal fractures
until the arrival of morning light. Release the heavy baggage that clutters up your tired mind.
leaving all the toxic, manipulative people far.
True liberation is a gift from the divine creator above,
Bathing our weary souls in unconditional,
pristine love. Our combined voices break the oppressor's heavy chain. Just crimson dust
floating in the air.
together through the the street, transforming exactly how our fragile, tired bodies feel and meet.
The mouth organ executes
A delightful, smooth sonic twist,
dispersing every single
ounce of heavy, systemic morning mist. Bounce to the baseline,
let the rhythm take the wheel tonight,
healing the internal fractures until the arrival of morning light.
Yes, play that sweet crimson dust melody for me. Infinite positive vibrations,
Let the spirit fly free.
Sitting atop this chilly velvet throne of isolation, polished emerald tiaras cannot ease my throbbing head, governing an imaginary kingdom of utter desolation, pacing across expensive carpets dyed in synthetic red. My superficial status feels like a golden prison cell, smothering my authenticity within this high society hell. Behold, daughter, how material rulers construct false prestige, wearing expensive garments woven from the threads of greed. They lock the innocent citizens inside an economic siege, ignoring the basic necessities that the humble people need. But divine authority outlasts their temporary clay fortresses, scattering the arrogant monarchs and their deceptive sorceresses. Heavy jewels pulling my fragile neck downward today. Let the celestial fire burn their paper status away,
Standing outside the boundaries
of their corrupt
dominion. Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel.
The mouth organ executes a majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end.
Stomp your feet proudly to this slow,
Heavy roots cadence, reclaiming our spiritual heritage
from their material decadence.
The political aristocrats sell illusionary titles for power, exploiting the labor of the poor from morning
Until night,
building massive monuments that crumble hour after hour,
attempting to extinguish
the internal
revolutionary light.
But the voice of the elders
Shall resonate across the nation,
guiding the youth toward a magnificent
total liberation. I allow my genuine soul to be bartered for a title, posing for global cameras while my interior world dies.
realizing too late that
Celebrity is completely unvital, buried under an avalanche of unexpressed fiendish pride. But your grounding acoustics can provide a therapeutic remedy, restoring my fractured consciousness to absolute harmony.
Velvet drapes
Suffocate in the fresh air outside.
discover the sanctuary
Where the righteous elements abide, stripping away the vanity that pollutes our imagination. Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel.
The mouth organ executes a
Majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to this slow, heavy roots cadence,
reclaiming
our spiritual heritage from their material decadence.
superficial matrix town.
I am finally permanently laying this heavy burden down.
True nobility is found within a
Clean, unpolluted mind, leaving their plastic decorations and titles far behind.
our combined
Energy fractures the governor's iron shield. Just a hollow crown shattering into dust.
Put your absolute trust in what is natural and just.
The sound of real freedom is beginning to ring. Hollow crown tumbling down to the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel.
The mouth organ executes
A majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to this slow, heavy roots cadence,
reclaiming our
spiritual heritage from their material decadence. Let it fall, no more fake royalty from me. Selassie guidance, total tranquility. Let it be.
Smashing my cosmetic bottles against the bathroom tiles, refusing to follow the superficial regulations they prescribe. This internal compass stretches out for miles and miles, separating myself permanently from their compliance tribe. They wanted to transform my wild soul into a predictable product, subjecting my artistry to their sterile codes of conduct. Stand firm, courageous daughter, do not let them break your stride. The oppressor's authority is just a temporary paper shield. Keep your revolutionary dignity burning brightly inside, never to their automated synthetic supremacy. The historical timeline belongs to the fearless and the free,
Who dare to challenge the boundaries of their corrupt decree?
clenched fists shaking at the television screen, exposing the system
rhythmic malice that operates unseen,
marching forward
with an unshakable inner conviction. Serene rebellion, rising quietly through the stormy night,
swaying gracefully
until the arrival of the morning light.
The mouth organ unleashes
An unpolished screeching wail,
proving that grassroots determination
will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers' beats,
claiming back our sovereign autonomy
on this crowded street.
Hey. The colonial administrators distribute economic poison below, hoping to pacify the natural insurgent energy of the youth. But the underground coalition continues to steadily grow, armed with the ultimate weapon of absolute spiritual truth. The massive fortresses of Babylon
Should crumble to the floor
as justice knocks forcefully
upon the down-presser's door.
Oh,
I used to hide my political frustrations under a fashionable mask, playing the submissive role that the corporate executives demanded. But completing their superficial assignments became an exhausting task, leaving my psychological equilibrium completely stranded.
now I unleash my unfiltered outrage through this acoustic song,
Reclaiming the primitive power that belonged to me all along. Barbed wire fences cutting through the emerald grass,
watch the tyrannical kingdom
shatter like cheap glass,
breaking the chains of
psychological manipulation today. Serene rebellion, rising quietly through the stormy night,
swaying gracefully.
until the arrival of the morning
The
light.
mouth organ unleashes,
An unpolished screeching wail
proving that grassroots determination
will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers' beat,
claiming back our sovereign autonomy. Yeah.
on this crowded street.
I am ready to wage a peaceful psychological war,
Total liberation requires absolute fearless audacity
expanding my emotional reservoir.
to its maximum capacity.
We stand completely unbothered by their institutional threats,
This serene rebellion,
changing the structure now,
rearranging the pieces.
making them humbly bow.
The fire of freedom cannot be extinguished by war.
Serene rebellion,
Rising quietly through the stormy night,
swaying gracefully.
until the arrival of the morning
The
light.
mouth organ unleashes,
An unpolished screeching wail,
proving that grassroots
determination will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers' emerald tiaras cannot ease my throbbing head. Governing an imaginary kingdom of utter desolation. Pacing across expensive carpets dyed in synthetic red.
My superficial status
feels like a golden prison cell,
smothering my authenticity within this high society hell. Behold, daughter, how material rulers construct false prestige. Wearing expensive garments woven from the threads of greed. They lock the innocent citizens inside an economic siege, ignoring the basic necessities that the humble people need. But divine authority outlasts their temporary clay fortresses, scattering the arrogant monarchs and their deceptive sorceresses. Heavy Jews pulling my fragile leg downward today. Let the celestial fire burn their paper status away, standing outside the boundaries of their corrupt dominion. Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel. The Mount organ executes a majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to this slow, heavy roots cadence, reclaiming our spiritual heritage from their material decadence. The political aristocrats sell illusionary titles for power, exploiting the labor of the poor from morning until night, building massive monuments that crumble hour after hour, attempting to extinguish the internal revolutionary light. But the voice of the elders shall resonate across the nation, guiding the youth toward a magnificent total liberation. I allowed my genuine soul to be bartered for a title, posing for global cameras while my interior world died, realizing too late that celebrity is completely unvital, buried under an avalanche of unexpressed foolish pride. But your grounding acoustic skank provides a therapeutic remedy, restoring my fractured consciousness to absolute harmony. Velvet drapes suffocating the fresh air outside, discover the sanctuary where the righteous have no, stripping away the vanity that pollutes our imagination. Hollow crown tumbling down into the dusty courtyard gravel. Watch the artificial hierarchies of Babylon completely unravel. The mouth organ executes a majestic, mournful blues bend, signaling that their tyrannical era is approaching its end. Stomp your feet proudly to the slow, heavy roots cadence, reclaiming our spiritual heritage from their material decadence. Superficial matrix town, I am finally, permanently laying this heavy burden down. True nobility is found within a clean, unpolluted mind, leaving their plastic decorations and titles far behind. Our combined energy fractures the governor's iron shield to stir hollow crown, shattering into dust. Put your absolute trust in what is natural and just. The sound of real freedom is beginning to ring.
drums bend, signaling that the tyrannical era is approaching. It's stomp your feet proudly to the slow, heavy roots cadence,
reclaiming our spiritual heritage
from their material decadence. Let it fall.
No more fake royalty for me.
Selassie, our guidance, total tranquility. Let it be.
Pacing restlessly through these cavernous, empty auditorium halls, listening to the ghostly reverberations of our historical mistakes, whispering your name to the cold, unyielding concrete walls, hoping a phantom response will comfort me before the dawn breaks. My internal voice feels so completely distant, hollow and shallow, like a trail of breadcrumbs that I can no longer safely follow. Stop pursuing the elusive shadows of things that have already passed. The historical timeline cannot be rewritten by your anxious mind. Do not allow temporary memories to bind your spirit so fast. True liberation requires leaving the ancestral ghost far behind. The universe expands toward the promise of a magnificent tomorrow. Do not become a permanent hostage to your psychological sorrow.
Disconnected communication lines buzzing in the dark room.
Reignite the smoldering embers, dispel the heavy gloom,
navigating the vast labyrinth
of this acoustic maze.
Tribal echo running through the deep canyons of historical time, searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime. The mouth organ delivers a haunting,
predicting directly to the thick
electromagnetic hazy maze.
Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic
spacious dub pulse, proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else.
The broadcasting mobiles distribute synthetic acoustic noise, hoping to distract the masses from the underlying structural truth. Selling cheap entertainment to the ghetto girls and boys, attempting to corrupt the vibrant energy of the righteous youth. But the authentic frequency of the roots music we amplify
shall pierce through their static and illuminate the global sky. I became an addict to the nostalgia of my prime calendar years, replaying old video clips of happiness inside my heavy head, drowning myself in a bucket of manufactured artificial fears, paralyzed completely on this unmade messy mattress bed.
But your echoing bassline fractures this emotional isolation self,
rescuing my consciousness from this self-imposed modern hell. Unsent telegrams dissolving underneath the pouring rain.
Let the infinite intelligence absorb your residual mental pain,
realigning our auditory
perceptions with the cosmos.
Tribal echo running through the deep canyons of historical time.
cutting directly through the thick
electromagnetic hazy maze. Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic spacious pulse, proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else.
I finally hear the beautiful stillness
behind the driving rain.
The present moment is the only reality
that actually exists,
dispelling the historical phantoms from these
mental lists.
We break free
from the loop of our past eras, just a tribal echo.
Stand still, daughter.
Discover your rightful spiritual place.
The sound of the future
is beginning to loudly ring. Oh, tribal echo, running through the deep canyons of historical time. Searching for a vintage melody that was once beautifully sublime. The mouth organ delivers a haunting,
cutting directly through the thick
electromagnetic hazy maze. Keep your feet locked into this hypnotic spacious pulse, proving that spiritual focus outlasts everything else. Let the echoes fade into absolute silence now.
Your guidance over the global children
humbly bow. Wiping away these thick cosmetic products from my face, shedding the glamorous silk apparel that suffocated my lungs. Tired of performing choreography in their competitive race, biting the tip of my defensive sharp tongue.
My exposed skin feels incredibly chilly in the morning air as I dismantle the artificial personas I used to wear. Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal a vulnerability, for stripping down the ego is the hardest spiritual task. The global system reward deception and plastic flexibility,
demanding that every citizen wear a corporate mask.
but natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration,
shining brightly as a sovereign, pure creation.
My ribcage houses an unshielded vibrating core.
Let the positive frequencies enter through your door,
shedding the protective armor
we constructed out of fear. Tropical sigh, breathing softly beneath the island solar ray, curing the psychological damage of every industrial weekday.
The mouth organ executes an unvarnished
authentic cry, lifting our collective spirits up into the open sky.
Stomp your bare feet to
This minimal organic roots bounce
as we watch the
vanities of the material world announce.
The colonial administrators distribute electronic illusions below, working to domesticate the wild instinctual nature of the youth. But underground networks of consciousness continue to steadily grow, armed with the primal weapon of absolute biological truth. The concrete skyscrapers of Babylon shall crumble to the floor when human kindness replaces their insatiable lust for more. I bartered my internal equilibrium for temporary mainstream fame, posing for flashing lenses while suffocating from intense stress, realizing too late that celebrity is just a dangerous game, an engineered labyrinth of absolute loneliness. But your simple acoustic cadence provides an immediate salvation, restoring my contaminated spirit to its primary foundation. Clay pottery baking under the scorching afternoon sun. The liberation of your interior mind has already begun. Walking proudly together across the rocky coastline sand. Tropical sigh, breathing softly beneath the island's solar ray, curing the psychological damage of every industrial weekday. The mouth organ executes an unvarnished, authentic cry, lifting our collective spirits up into the open sky. Stomp your bare feet to this minimal organic roots bounce as we watch the vanities of the material world denounced. Erase the historical titles that clutter your identity. I am finally experiencing a state of absolute serenity. True wealth is the amount of love you can openly give, discovering the magnificent, honest reason to live. Our unmasked voices break their psychological spells. Just a tropical eye standing firmly on the soil, avoiding their deceit. The unvarnished truth is all we possess. Tropical sigh, breathing softly beneath the island solar ray. Tropical sigh, breathing softly beneath the island solar ray, curing the psychological damage of every industrial weekday. The mouth organ executes an unvarnished, authentic cry, lifting our collective spirits up into the open sky. Stomp your bare feet to this minimal organic roots bounce as we watch the vanities of the material world in us. Yes, my one beautiful tropical side. Keep it pure, people. Let the new life start. Cosmetic products from my face, shedding the glamorous silk apparel that suffocated my lungs. Tired of performing choreography in their competitive race, biting the tip of my defensive sharp tongue. My exposed skin feels incredibly chilly in the morning air
as I dismantle the artificial personas I used to wear.
Blessed is the traveler who dares to reveal a vulnerability. For stripping down the ego is the hardest spiritual task. The global system reward deception and plastic flexibility, demanding that every citizen
Wear a corporate mask.
But natural beauty requires no expensive external decoration, shining brightly as a sovereign,
Pure creation. Hey, my ribcage houses an unshielded vibrating core.
let the positive frequencies enter through your door.
Shedding the protective armor we constructed out of fear. Naked hearts pulsing openly beneath the tropical solar ray, curing the psychological damage of every industrial weekday.
The mouth organ executes an
Unvarnished, authentic crime.
lifting our collective spirits up into the open sky.
Stomp your bare feet
To this minimal organic roots bounce, yeah.
as we watch the vanities of the material world denounce.
The colonial administrators distribute electronic illusions below, hoping to domesticate the wild instinctual nature of the youth. But underground networks of consciousness continue to steadily grow, armed with the primal weapon of absolute
Biological truth.
The concrete skyscrapers of Babylon shall crumble to the floor when human kindness replaces their
Insatiable lust for more. I bartered my internal equilibrium for temporary mainstream fame, posing for flashing lenses while suffocating from intense stress. Realizing too late that celebrity is just a dangerous game, an engineered labyrinth of absolute loneliness. But your simple acoustic cadence provides an immediate salvation, restoring my contaminated spirit to its primary foundation. Clay pottery baking under the scorching afternoon sun.
The liberation of your interior mind is already begun.
Walking proudly together across the rocky coastline sand. Naked hearts pulsing openly beneath the tropical solar ray, curing the psychological damage of every industrial weekday.
The mouth organ executes an
Unvarnished, authentic crime.
lifting our collective spirits up into the open sky.
Stomp your bare feet to this minimal organic roots bounce as we watch the vanities of the material world denounce.
Erase the historical titles.
I am finally experiencing a state of absolute serenity.
True wealth is the amount of love you can openly give.
Discovering a magnificent, honest reason to live.
Our unmasked voices break their psychological spells.
Just a naked heart
Standing firmly
on the soil, avoiding their deceit.
the unvarnished truth.
Is all we possess. A naked heart pulsing openly beneath the tropical solar ray, curing the psychological damage of every industrial weekday.
The mouth organ executes an
Unvarnished, authentic cry,
lifting our collective spirits up into the
delicate, unshielded heart. Keep it pure, people, let the new life start.
Incense residue coats the bronze candelabra stand, stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar attic apartment floor. Clutching an expired passport tightly in my trembling hand, listening to the persistent wind rattle the balcony screen door. My biological clock is ticking away with a terrifying speed, searching for a genuine friend to satisfy my emotional need. Fear not the cloudy atmospheric pressure of this dense metropolis area, where artificial neon signs compete with the brilliance of stars. Do not allow their systemic propaganda to expand your criteria. Keep your focus centered, ignoring their visible and invisible bars. The natural fruits of the vegetation shall provide ample nutrition, guiding your wandering spirit toward its ultimate righteous mission. Yellowed photographs curling slowly inside the iron fireplace grate. But let the celestial vibration decide your upcoming terrestrial fate. Floating safely upon a warm, aromatic acoustic vapor stream. Amber smoke rising lazily into the humid tropical twilight sky, soothing the exhausted minds of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting, slow burning trill, assuring our heavy hearts that the universe is standing still. Nod your chin to this infectious, low tempo roots pocket tonight, dispelling the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light. The colonial administrators distribute synthetic narcotics below, hoping to domesticate the untamed insurgent energy of the population. But the underground resistance network continues to steadily grow, armed with the unshakable principles of tribal self-determination. The massive financial institutions shall eventually crumble to dust as we establish a new foundation that is completely natural and just. I allowed my authentic perspective to be anchored to an illusion, chasing phantom validation through the noisy, crowded ballroom halls, wrapping my fragile identity in a shroud of absolute confusion, pacing restlessly while shouting at the cold concrete walls. But your grounding guitar skank offers a certain therapeutic relief, an unexpected botanical medicine that diminishes my sharp grief. Orange lanterns flickering as the morning hour draws near. Let the divine trumpet banish every ounce of your earthly fear, realigning our internal biological frequency. an internal peace that cannot be bought or stored.
Our combined spiritual energy outlast the temporary concrete towers.
Just amber smoke,
Clearing my cluttered brain,
washing your temple clean
like a fresh summer rain.
The morning sun is
Preparing to pierce the heavy mist. Amber smoke rising lazily into the humid tropical twilight sky,
soothing the exhausted mind.
minds of the travelers walking slowly by. The smooth mouth organ executes a comforting slow burning trill, a slow burning trill, assuring our heavy hearts that the universe standing still.
Now get into this infectious,
So tempo roots pocket tonight,
dispelling
the lingering shadows until the arrival of dawn's light. Incense residue coats the bronze candelabra stand, stumbling unsteadily across this unfamiliar attic apartment floor. Clutching an expired passport tightly in my trembling hand, listening to the persistent wind rattle the balcony screen door. My biological clock is ticking away with a terrifying speed, searching for a genuine friend to satisfy my emotional need.
fear not the cloudy.
Kneeling down upon these cold, unyielding sanctuary stones, incense wisps rising toward the ancient mahogany beams. I feel completely abandoned, listening to my interior groans, trapped inside the broken fragments of terrifying dreams. My transgressions weigh heavily upon my fragile, aching spine, searching frantically for an unexpected, comforting divine sign.
Fear not the nocturnal shadows that test your spiritual stride. Every tribulation carries a magnificent hidden lesson within. Let cosmic intelligence become your ultimate internal guide, cleansing your temple from the residual effects of sin. The Lion of Judah shall scatter every wicked predatory beast, welcoming the faithful children to an everlasting celestial feast. Scarlet tear stain the fabric of my tattered gown. Lift your chin, sister, do not let your vision look down.
Absorb the supernatural warmth of the morning star. Mystic wail echoing from the highest mountaintop tonight, guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the night.
The smooth mouth organ executes
A haunting spiritual fray,
cutting directly through the thick.
geopolitical hazing may
Move your body gently to this sacred
ancient heartbeat groove. Watch the heavy mountains of historical anxiety completely remove.
Corporate preachers distribute false salvation for wealth, trading the Creator's laws for material luxury and greed, ignoring the orphans and the widows who suffer in poor health, making the simple pathways look needlessly complex and central indeed. But Rastafari wisdom shines brighter than any earthly jewel, chanting down oppression, destroying their institutional rule. I sought artificial shelter within the valleys of distraction, posing for media lenses while my internal stability decayed, injecting dangerous chemical poisons for a temporary reaction, paying the ultimate price for the foolish games I played. But your scriptural melody provides a sudden sweet relief, an unexpected medicine that diminishes my underlying grief. Tabernacle doors opening as the silver trumpets blare. Put your absolute confidence within the Almighty's care, walking fearlessly across the valley of psychological death. Mystic wail echoing from the highest mountaintop tonight, guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the night. The smooth mouth organ executes a haunting spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical hazy maze. Move your body gently to this sacred ancient heartbeat groove. Watch the heavy mountains of historical anxiety completely remove. Let the ancient covenant protect your eternal soul. I finally surrender my life to your harmonic control. One heart, one destiny, perfectly, beautifully aligned, leaving the horrors of their concrete cities far behind. No weapon formed against righteousness shall ever stand. This mystic wave vibrating so deep, rest your weary head, let the angels guard your sleep. The sound of the future is beginning to ring. Mystic wail echoing from the highest mountaintop tonight, guiding the weary desert travelers safely through the night. The smooth mouth organ executes a haunting spiritual phrase, cutting directly through the thick geopolitical hazy maze. Move your body gently to this sacred ancient heartbeat groove. Watch the heavy mountains of historical anxiety completely remove. Yes, let that beautiful mystic wail fade away. Infinite protection over our lives every single day. Out of this foggy train window pane, watching the blurry countryside rapidly disappear from view. My tears are blending with the drops of driving rain,
forgetting the simple truths that I previously knew.
To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow
upon my aching back.
Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life. Every hurricane is temporary. Every cloud must eventually recede. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife. The voice of the Almighty is always standing ready to lead. Walk proudly across the rocky pathways that test your stride. Let cosmic wisdom become your ultimate, unshakable internal guide. Unsent letters burn slowly in the fireplace ash. Watch the illusions of the material empire crash, floating along on an invisible, refreshing sonic wave. Faded horizon stretching out infinitely into the blue sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. The greedy modern barons trade paper notes for total control, building massive towers that block the emerald countryside view, exploiting innocent laborers, suffocating the human soul, forgetting the natural laws that are forever beautifully true. But the collective consciousness continues to steadily grow, spreading global revolution wherever the trade winds blow. I became a hostage to my own destructive, chaotic mood, chasing phantom validation through a crowded, noisy ballroom room, suffocating slowly in a state of absolute bitter solitude, wrapping my fragile identity in a shroud of total gloom. But your gentle cadence stabilizes my rocking sailboat vessel, giving me strength against these internal demons to wrestle. Paper airplanes carrying my unexpressed secret desires, fan the flames of your interior spiritual fires tonight, realigning our internal biological frequencies with the air. Faded horizon stretching out infinitely into the blue sea, discovering the absolute meaning of psychological tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away, welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. Disconnect your consciousness from their electronic grid,
Uncovering the beautiful potential that the system hid.
let the music transport you to a majestic higher plane,
Curing the residual effects of all my mental pain.
we soar high above the valleys of
Human despair, hear that faded horizon calling my name, reclaiming your heritage, leaving their competitive game. psychological tranquility. The smooth mouth organ tells a tale of absolute spiritual freedom. Spiritual freedom, escaping the corrupt boundaries of Babylon's mechanical kingdom. Let the syncopated groove carry your heavy worries far away. Welcoming the promise of a brighter, peaceful tomorrow day. Let it fade away, 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 away. Let it fade, let it fade. Staring blankly out of this foggy train window pane, watching the blurry countryside rapidly disappear from view. My tears are blending with the drops of driving rain, forgetting the simple truths that I previously knew. To rebuild the broken fragments of my shattered memory track, carrying a massive mountain of sorrow upon my aching back. Fear not the shifting currents of this turbulent mortal life. Every hurricane is temporary. Every cloud must eventually recede. Do not allow your mind to be consumed by geopolitical strife. The voice of the Almighty is always standing, ready to lead.
Oh yeah, yeah. Smashing my cosmetic bottles against the bathroom tiles, refusing to follow the superficial regulations they prescribe. This internal compass stretches out for miles and miles, separating myself permanently from their compliance tribe. They wanted to transform my wild soul into a predictable product, subjecting my artistry to their sterile codes of conduct. Stand firm, courageous daughter, do not let them break your stride. The oppressor's authority is just a temporary paper shield. Keep your revolutionary dignity burning brightly inside. Never to their automated, synthetic supremacy yield. The historical timeline belongs to the fearless and the free, who dare to challenge the boundaries of their corrupt decree. Clenched fists shaking at the television screen, exposing the systemic malice that operates unseen, marching forward with an unshakable inner conviction. Serene rebellion rising quietly through the stormy night, swaying gracefully until the arrival of the morning light. The mouth organ unleashes an unpolished screeching wail, proving that grassroots pacify the natural insurgent energy of the youth. But the underground coalition continues to steadily grow, armed with the ultimate weapon of absolute spiritual truth. Hey, the massive fortresses of Babylon shall crumble to the floor as justice knocks forcefully upon the down-presser's door. I used to hide my political frustrations under a fashionable mask, playing the submissive role that the corporate executives demanded. But completing their superficial assignments became an exhausting task, leaving my psychological equilibrium completely stranded. Now I unleash my unfiltered outrage through this acoustic song, reclaiming the primitive power that belonged to me all along. Hey, barbed wire fences cutting through the emerald grass. Watch the tyrannical kingdom shatter like cheap glass, breaking the chains of psychological manipulation. Today, serene rebellion rising quietly through the stormy night, swaying gracefully until the arrival of the morning light. The mouth organ unleashes an unpolished screeching wail, proving that grassroots determination will never fail. Stomp, stomp, stomp your combat boots loud to the heavy rockers beat, claiming back our sovereign autonomy on this crowded street. I am ready to wage a peaceful psychological war. Total liberation requires absolute fearless audacity, expanding my emotional reservoir to its maximum capacity. We stand completely unbothered by their institutional threats. The serene rebellion, changing the structure now, rearranging the pieces, making them humbly bow. The fire of freedom cannot be extinguished by water. Serene rebellion, rising quietly through the stormy night, swaying gracefully until the arrival of the morning light. The mouth organ unleashes an unpolished screeching wail, proving that grassroots determination will never fail. Stomp your combat boots loudly to the heavy rockers beat, claiming back our sovereign autonomy on this crowded street. Yeah, let it rise. No more submission, no more fear. Righteousness triumph